Welcome back, everyone. So today we're going to continue our conversation and our instructions about egg cookery. So today we're going to go over how to make a sunny side up egg, how to make an over easy egg, how to make an over medium egg, how to make an over hard egg. All right. Those are the cooking terms that we use to classify how to cook eggs. If you want the egg yolk to be runny, if you want the egg yolk to be slightly runny, if you want it to be cooked, have no runny egg but still a little loose but not super runny, and then obviously no run at all. The yolk not running on your plate at all. All right, so we're going to start with that. We're going to go to the stove here and we're going to start with a little bit of olive oil in the pan. Okay, I have a non-stick pan here. All right, we're going to get our pan hot. Okay, the most important thing about egg cookery is that you don't brown the egg, right? You want the egg to still be nice and light and not burn or brown, all right? So we're going to crack the egg. Okay, we're going to start with the sunny side up egg, the over easy egg. We're going to start with the over easy egg first. As you can see, where the yolk is coagulating, and it's coagulating slowly, taking our time with it. We're going to put a little salt and pepper. Obviously, you want to season everything that you cook, right, with salt and pepper. And what we're going to do is we're going to cook the egg slow. What we're doing is cooking the egg slow, and then we're going to wait until the yolk solidifies in the bottom. Okay, and turn the flame down. Okay, we're going to wait until the yolk solidifies a little bit on the bottom there. Okay, just like that. And you see the egg white is coagulating. It's coagulating. All right. And then now, since we have a good base now, we should be able to go under the egg with a spatula. Okay, and then we're going to flip it over. Okay, and we're going to turn the flame off for the over easy egg. Okay, so over easy eggs, again, it's a quick cooking. The egg looks yellow like that from the olive oil. Again, you don't want the egg to be burned. And again, that's it. We're going to take it off the fire. All right, use our spatula. Okay, we're going to put that here. Over easy egg. And what that looks like is, again, the egg still runny, lightly cooked, really runny, over easy egg, okay? And a little bit more olive oil again, okay? If you want to use butter, you can. Next one we're going to do is we're going to do our over medium egg, okay? We're going to crack our egg. We're going to put it in the pan. Again, we're going to season with salt and pepper. Okay. Alright, again, cooking the egg slowly because you don't want to burn it. Alright, once you get a firm foundation, then you can flip the egg over. Alright, so we're going to cook a little bit more. Again, controlling the flame because you don't want to burn the egg, right? So now the difference between the over easy and the over medium is that we're going to cook the yolk a little bit longer now, right? So that means that we don't want the yolk to be as runny as it was the last time, all right? All right, so now the white is it's all coagulated there. Now we're going to get under the yolk and we're going to flip the egg over. Okay, and now we're going to turn the flame up a little bit. Okay, and we're gonna cook that yolk a little bit longer now. A little bit more time cooked on the fire. Okay, and how do I know that the egg is ready? Again, I'm gonna test it. Test the denseness of the yolk. Okay. All right, we're almost there. Again, controlling the flame. Almost there. We're just about there. It's a little bit longer. Eggs are really delicate, you know? So you want to take your time with it. All right, I think we're there. So now we're gonna come over here. Okay. I'm gonna transfer it to the plate here. Now I'm gonna show you this one. And you're gonna see it's gonna be a little runny, but it's not gonna be as runny as the last time, right? So eggs over medium. So it's runny, but it's not as runny as the last one. And the yolk is cooked a little bit longer than the last time. Okay? And if you want, you could go a little bit more than that. But that's pretty much what an egg over medium is. All right? All right, so now the next one we're gonna do, the next preparation we're gonna do is the over hard. So when I make my over hard eggs, I like to actually break the yolk in the pan because it cooks it faster, helps cook it all the way through. And again, season it with salt and pepper. Okay. And I like to break the yolk in the pan like that. Okay. I mean, you don't have to do that, but that's just what I like to do. You can definitely, once the white starts to coagulate, if you leave the yolk whole, you can definitely flip it over and take your time and cook it slow until the yolk is completely firm, and then your over hard is done. All right. So again, controlling the flame, make sure you don't burn the egg, and making sure you cook it all the way through for an over hard, okay? All right, so it's starting to coagulate, it's starting to come together really well. And I think we have a good foundation there. So now I'm gonna get under the egg. I'm gonna flip it over. And I'm just basically gonna let it cook all the way through until it's hard. Again, over hard meaning the yolk, the egg is totally cooked through. The yolk is hard, it's not runny at all. And you're gonna see that once we finish taking it out of the pan here in a few seconds. All right. All right, we're gonna flip this over one more time just to kind of make sure that we're fully cooked on both sides. All right, and we're gonna flip it over again, and then we should be all set now. And then and now over hard, as you can see, the yolk is completely cooked through. There's no running of the yolk. It's not burned. We've got an over hard egg. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to do the sunny side up egg. Again, a little bit more olive oil. Okay. Again, we're going to crack our egg, put it in the pan. Now, a little salt and pepper. Now, sunny side up means what it means. Sunny side up. That means the yolk is the sun, and you're only going to cook it one side up, and the yolk is not going to be cooked at all on top, but everything else around the sun is going to be cooked, right? So we're going to take our time, low flame, and basically what we want is just the whites on the outside of the yolk to be fully coagulated and cooked through. All right, and what you can do to aid that as well, neat little trick, is you can take some of the oil, or if you choose to use butter, and you basically baste that yolk, the white, on top there, because the oil is going to be warm, and you watch it cook through. Now, if you want, you can also pop this in your oven for like less than a minute at 350 degrees just to kind of coagulate the top part of the white. Some people do a little water and cover it, but as you can see, I'm basting it on a low flame, and that white is cooking. The egg white is cooking. Okay? Beautiful. Again, taking that oil, that hot oil. Okay? And basically just go around. Just go around, baste it till you get all the white cooked. Okay, I think that's good enough. And here you have a sunny side up egg. Okay. Right. So the yolk, everything around the yolk is fully cooked. Everything around the yolk is fully cooked. Now, you break it open, you have a sunny side up runny egg. Right? All right, awesome. So I'm going to show you one more technique. Also, how to do a over easy egg. I'm going to do, again, a little bit of olive oil in the pan, or whatever fat you choose to use. Okay, we're going to add the egg to the pan. Okay, again, salt and pepper. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of water to the pan, like this. Okay, and then now we're going to put a lid on it, turn the flame up a little bit. And what's gonna happen is that the steam that's inside of the pan is gonna cook the egg white and partially cover the egg yolk. Okay? And we're gonna watch it, again controlling the flame because we don't want to burn the egg. Alright? It should take about a few minutes. Some people also do an ice cube. There's a small little ice cube in there to do that as well. I just chose to use a little bit of water. Another trick you can do is you can use a clear lid so you can see what's going on. All right, we're almost there. It's almost there, as you can see a little bit. Let's get in there. So probably about another minute or so, then we should be good to go. Because again, we don't want to cook the yolk all the way through. We just want to kind of slightly cook it a little bit. All right. There we go. We're all set. All right. So here you have our over easy egg. Again, if you're not comfortable flipping over the yolk, flipping over the egg, you can do the little droplets of water, cover it, and make your over easy egg that way. Again, over easy. Okay, still runny, but cooked just a little bit. All right. Thank you folks for joining us today. So we got your 2 over easy eggs here. Right? We got your over medium. Okay, we got your sunny side up. And then we got your over hard. That's how you cook eggs. I hope you enjoyed it, and we look forward to seeing you again on the next video.